My name is Peyton. I'm 18 years old and I'm the owner of Luxury Auto Detailing. In today's video, you're gonna see my detailing setup that's right here behind me. You're gonna see what equipment I use and what's efficient about my setup, and hopefully by the end of the video, I can inspire you to do something just like this. Okay, so getting started at the back, this is gonna be the main hub for everything I'm gonna need. So starting right here, this is my 50-foot hose reel. I have a pressure washer gun on the end of it. It's small, it's simple, so I can just pull it out and get to work. I'm using a Ryobi 1500 PSI pressure washer, I believe. Now, I went with this setup because one, it is affordable and it uses a lot less water than other pressure washers. I'm averaging about 1.2 gallons per minute on this pressure washer, which is perfect because I'm only using a 50-gallon water tank, so I don't have to worry about running out of water. Over here, this is my air compressor hose reel. It's retractable, so I just pull it out, it will lock, and I have it right here, and then when I'm ready to put it away, boom, goes right back in. I use this for blowing out my polishing pads as well as blowing out debris from interiors. It's a great tool to have, and it definitely was a game changer in my business. Now right here, this is just a regular power cord reel. Pull it out, it's retractable as well. When you're done, you just put it back. I use this for anything that needs power, my vacuum, polisher, steamer. It's great to have. I don't have to worry about winding up the cord every time I'm done. It just goes right back in and I don't have to worry about it. Now this piece of machinery right here, this is my Predator 3500 inverter generator. This is a great generator to get. It's powerful enough to run every piece of equipment that you would need in the field. I picked this up at Harbor Freight for $800. I think it was on sale. Normally it's $900, but don't quote me on that. This thing is a beast. I love this generator. It's never given me issues, and honestly, it's just held up through so much. I put this thing through a lot, and it's never once failed me. It's a great generator. If you're thinking about getting a generator for your setup, this is one that I would recommend. The only thing about this setup that I do not like is this right here. So on this side, you got your switches, perfect, super accessible. But the only problem is that is the exhaust system. So I gotta pull this out whenever I want to use it so that the exhaust doesn't burn a fat hole right through my van. So I gotta go like that. It's hanging off the corner, it tilts. It's just a bad design on my part. So I have to do this, and then when I'm done with the detail, I put it back. It's not that bad. It takes about 5 seconds to do, but that is just 5 seconds too long. It needs to be seamless. It needs to come out, and when I'm done with the detail, I need to be able to just push it back in. So I think in the future, I'm going to invest into a slide. That way it's very efficient and I'm not having to do that. So moving on to the next side. All right, now starting on the passenger side, right here, I keep my drawers. Up top, I like to keep my miscellaneous things, just random stuff such as my gloves. Got clay mitts in here, rinseless wash mitt, air fresheners, and down here we got some clay bars. Basically things I didn't know where else to put. All right, moving down to the second drawer, these are my rags, my microfiber towels. So I picked these pink ones up off Amazon. They're very affordable and they're good quality. So I decided to go with these. I use the pink ones for the interior. The blue ones I use for very dirty jobs, things that I don't want to use my other towels for. The yellow towels are for exterior. I got these from Costco. If you're a detailer, you've probably heard of these. These are the Kirklands, very popular because of their affordability. So I got those too. All great towels, great for getting started, and even great for professional use. On the bottom, these are my polishing pads. So this one's dirty, but I keep all my polishing pads I keep here. I like to keep a wide range of different pads for different jobs. So I have microfiber polishing pads, compounding pads. I have foam polishing and compounding pads. I also carry Eurofiber pads. These are like a hybrid pad. I keep my Scan Grip Sun Match 3. This is for paint correction. It's a great light. It cost me about $150. Did I need to go with the most expensive one? Absolutely not. You could get a $30 light and get the same results. So don't do what I did unless you have the budget to afford something like that. Just go with a cheaper one and you'll save a little bit of money. All right, so moving on over here, this is a shelf I built so that I could put my equipment on top of my water tank. So down here I have my 50-gallon tank, and up here I'm gonna have my vacuum cleaner, compressor, and steamer. I'm running a rigid portable vac. It's a 4-gallon, 5 horsepower. This is a popular choice for a lot of detailers for a good reason. It's very powerful for the size. It's compact, easy to pull in and out. I love this vacuum, great for professional use. I think I got this vacuum for $60. It was also on sale, so great vacuum for the price. Right here, this is also a piece of rigid equipment. This is my air compressor. It's a 4.5-gallon compressor, and it is maintenance free, so that's one less thing I have to worry about when it comes to just the general maintenance of all my equipment. It fills up really fast. It holds its compressed air really well. It's a great pick if you're looking to get an air compressor. Over here, this is my steamer. So the steamer I use is the Miscellaneous 1385. It cost me about $200 on Amazon, and it's a great steamer for getting started. Only thing I do not like about it is that it spits a lot of water. So just keep that in mind. I can't tell you how many times I burned myself on this thing. So I really like the design I went with for my setup because it helped me utilize the space that I have inside of my van. I saved a lot of space. I was able to fit a lot more equipment in here, so it's really great. So right here, these are my chemicals. I like to separate them by exterior and interior. So over here on the exterior, I have things like my bead maker, paint prep. I think this is a tar remover. Right here, I keep my car soap, foam gun. This is my brake buster. So this is for wheels and tires. I keep, this is a ceramic spray coating, as well as a slick detailer, wheel acid, ONR, Shine All tire dressing, and then iron buster. So this is everything for my exterior bag. Going to my interior bag, I keep APC. This is an odor remover, a peroxide for stains, and I keep things such as like my brushes. That's not supposed to be in there. You know, if you're when you're working in a van, things get a little unorganized. So that's just the raw nature of a work van. Down here, I keep, you know, brushes. I have scrub pads, my drill brush, basically just interior tools that I would need. Last part on this side, down here, I keep my vacuum hose reel. Here is my, let's just pull it out for you. All right, so right here is my polishing bag. I keep my polishers as well as just polishes that I would use on the job. I don't do a lot of like two-step corrections. I like to do those somewhere in like a controlled environment. Ceramic coatings I do in garage. The main necessities that I would need on the field, I keep right in here. And it just slides back in. This is my 10x10 tent. I like to carry this around with me because I don't use deionized water yet. So this is great for sunny days. I can pull this out and it gives me a little bit of extra time on the car before I'm leaving spots all over it and just causing a lot more issues for myself. All right, let's move on to the other side so I can show you my water tank setup. Thinking about starting your own detailing business, I don't want you to think that you need all this fancy equipment to get started. I started in a 2008 Honda Civic with about $600 worth of equipment, and that was able to get me off the ground servicing my first clients. So my advice to you is just do it and you'll thank me later. All right, so right back here, you can see that I have a gravity fed water system. This nozzle right here goes straight into my pressure washer. I don't need a pump. So that's one less thing I have to worry about maintenance wise. And it's super simple. It just goes from right there straight into my pressure washer. Nothing to it. Now, this bad boy right here. Right here is my Mighty HP60 HP60 Spider. Yeah, right there. 8070 HP60 Spider. This is an extractor for shampooing upholstery, carpet. This thing is a beast. It can tackle 100% of the jobs I throw at it. It holds 5 gallons of water, so no more filling up, 6 to 7 times to do one interior on a sedan like you would with a Bissell Pro with those little tanks. This thing heats up really nice. It has a great suction to it. So, I mean, if you want to take your game to the next level, consider one of these. You don't have to go to the extreme. You can get the one below this. It's a little smaller, more compact, but I just had to go get the big one. Now, do you need something like this? No. You can get the same results with, say, a Mighty Pro Heat. It's just gonna take a lot longer to get those results. You have less suction, you have less water capacity, so you're gonna have to be refilling a lot. You're gonna have to be doing a lot more passes, but yes, you will get the same results. I just got this so that I could up my times and get my details done faster. So right here I keep my buckets. I only have 2 buckets. One is for wheels and tires. This one is for washing the car. I don't use the 2-bucket method. I actually use another method. Instead of, rinsing and then soaping up to wash the dirt in one bucket, I just use microfiber towels. I use like 4 for like a smaller car. I flip the sides on every panel, and instead of putting it back in the solution, I just put it in the discard dirty bag, and then I grab a new one. That way I'm not contaminating any of the dirt from washing the car back into the bucket. Let me know what you think about that in the comment section. I know it's a little different from what other detailers do, but honestly, I don't see any issues with it. So let me know. Down here, this is where I keep my extractor wand. So this is what I'm going to be using to clean interiors. It's really dirty right now. Let's see if I can focus on that. It's really dirty. But this is my wand. I just throw it back here, and then the rest of it goes behind the seat. Okay, so the last thing, this is gonna be my advertisement. This isn't really a piece of equipment, but this is something that if you're looking to get more customers, I would recommend. So this is a sandwich sign, I think it's called. I put it out at my job location, so people know that this is official business. They know that you're real, and it can even get you new clients. I got this idea from another YouTuber, Hunter's Mobile Detailing. I saw this when I was first starting, and I thought, hey, this is a great idea, so I picked one up. I got mine off Vistaprint for about $200, and it was a great investment. I got clients right off the bat from it, so it definitely was worth the investment to pick one up. Oh, and last thing, forgot to go over this. These are my pump sprayers. So right here, this is my enzyme pre-spotter. I'm going to use this for my carpets, for my seats. This is really good on stains to pre-treat. Right here, I keep my ONR clay lube. I like to keep a clay lube in a pump sprayer because it's just a lot easier than pulling a trigger. You can just spray a whole panel down in like a second, clay it, and you're good to go. Right here, I have my bug off. This is for, getting bugs off the mirrors, the front end of the car, the windshield. I like to keep these in pump sprayers because your hands will thank you later. If you have a lifted truck that's just coated in months worth of bugs, your hands are gonna thank you when you don't have to go like this across the whole entire car. So that's why I put these in pump sprayers. It's really convenient, and it speeds up my times for sure. Now that you see my detailing setup right here, let me take you to the field so you can see it in action. So we're at the first location of the day. This is a maintenance client of mine. I'm here every single week detailing either this car or his second car. I like to start with the outside of the car in the mornings. That way, before the sun is out, I don't have to worry about the water drying up on the car, and I'm able to have a little more time with my details. that's gonna wrap up detailing setup tour. If you have any questions or other video ideas, drop a comment down below and consider subscribing to stay updated with what's going on in my business.